Hey friends! So today's yoga is going to be a quick whole body kind of workout. So to get started, let's find ourselves in a sit-up position on our mat. So first we're going to have our right leg on the ground, right foot's coming back towards our pelvis, our right knee is pointing towards the top of our mat. Our left leg's going to cross over so our left foot is on the outside of our right thigh, and slowly lower that knee down so that you're trying to get your left knee on top of your right knee as much as possible. Maybe it means your left foot comes out a little bit more, it's not as close to your pelvis. Whatever works for you. If you need a block or something to put underneath it, go right ahead. Try and sit with a straight spine, head reaching through the crown of your head, hands wherever is most comfortable for you, and close your eyes or find a spot on the floor to hold a gentle gaze and just find your breath. All right, on your next inhale, lift both arms up. Drop that right hand down to the mat. Left hand's gonna reach up and over for a good stretch on the left side. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the left side of the mat. Right hand reaches up and over to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, slowly walk your hands towards the front of your mat, giving a nice bend over your legs. Really giving yourself a good stretch in the hips. Only go as far as you can or what is comfortable. All right, come back up and let's switch sides. Now your left leg is on the mat, left foot towards the pelvis, left knee pointing towards the front of the mat. Right foot to the outside of the left thigh, and slowly bring that right knee on top of that left as best as you can. All right, and here, sitting up with a straight spine, we're gonna bring our chin to our chest and slowly roll our right ear towards our right shoulder, and then back to the chest, and now left ear to left shoulder. Try and keep your shoulders relaxed and just slowly go back and forth. All right, chin back to chest and slowly raise it. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand over. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, slowly walk your hands forward. Give yourself a nice forward fold. All right, walk your hands back up. Make your way to lying on your stomach on your mat. Forehead resting on the mat, hands under your shoulders, toes untucked. On your next inhale, slowly lift your head and your shoulders off the ground. And exhale, bring them back down. Move the hands back a few inches. Keep those elbows tucked. Inhale, lift head off, shoulders a little higher this time, so maybe it's your low ribs that are the last thing touching. And exhale, back down. Hands back just a couple more inches. Inhale, push all the way up for extended cobra. Don't lock your elbows out. You want a nice bend in them to use your biceps and triceps. And breathe here for a few more breaths to get a good stretch in the front and a nice little back bend. All right, and exhale all the way back down. Bring your hands out to your side as if you're in a T, and then bend at the elbow and be on your fingertips. Pushing through your fingertips, you're gonna lift your shoulders and your chest up, and then drop your left shoulder and look to your right. All right, push through those fingertips, push back up, drop the right shoulder to the mat, look to your left. Push back through those fingertips and lower yourself back down to the mat. Hands come back under your shoulders. Push yourself up and back to tabletop. Bring those toes together, knees to the edges of your mat, and push back into extended child's pose, forehead on the mat. All right, one more breath here. Make your way to tabletop, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And walk those hands back towards your knees and stand up tall on your knees. You're going to make our way into camel. So with your left hand, you're going to reach back towards your left heel. If you can't reach, maybe get a block, a pillow, something to give you a little extra support, maybe a book. Hold on to that left heel, reach that right arm back and up, giving yourself a nice front stretch. All right, bring that right hand down towards the front again. And now this time reach back for your right heel for camel. Let that head roll back to relax the tension in your neck. And just hold here for a few breaths. Bring your left hand towards your front, around, and reach it back. So now you're in half camel on the right side. So just your right hand is holding onto your right heel, your left arm is reaching. All right, bring that left hand to the front and slowly make your way out of camel. Hands back down onto the mat for tabletop, tuck the toes, and push back and up into down dog. Heels reaching for the mat, your hands pushing through your arms, and pedal your feet to really feel it stretch in the back of your legs and ease yourself into this first down dog. Move in whatever way you need to kind of open up your body. All right, we're gonna do a few more chest openers. So lifting that left leg high in your next inhale, three-legged dog. Open your hips up and bend that knee back. Roll that foot, your left foot, ankle each way. And now slowly we're gonna move into wild thing. So slowly bring your right heel to the mat and your left foot slowly dropping back. You're opening yourself up. Left hand comes off the ground, right leg is now straight, left leg is now bent behind you. Reach that left arm up, you're supporting your weight through that right arm. To deepen wild thing, move that left arm back to push your hips forward, opening the chest, giving a nice bend to the back. Last breath here. Bring that left arm back towards the mat, rolling your body up, back into three-legged dog. Bring the left foot down, down dog. Okay, same thing, other side. Inhale, bring that right leg up for three-legged dog. Exhale, open the hips up, bend the knee, roll the ankle each way. And slowly open yourself up, putting that weight into your left arm, dropping that right leg down, extending the left leg out, pushing your hips forward, reaching that right arm over your head, deepening wild thing by pushing your hips up and arching your back more. Weight is in the left arm. Last breath here. Bring that right arm back down to the mat. Roll your weight back over, three-legged dog. Drop your right foot down, down dog. And make your way into child pose. Forehead on the mat, take a few breaths here. All right, get your way into a seated position. We're gonna bring our left leg at a 45-degree angle away from us. Right foot is gonna come into our left inner thigh. Left toes are flexed, reaching back towards us. We're sitting up nice and tall. Our front of our body and our hips are facing the front of our mat. Inhale, both arms are gonna come up. Exhale, drop that left hand down to the mat. Right arm's gonna come up and over, reaching for that left foot and stretching through that right side for revolved head to knee. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, bring your hands down, stretch that right leg out now to a 45-degree angle, or less if you need, or more if you need. I'm a little bit more. Flex both those toes back towards you, active through the legs. Make sure your knees stay facing the sky, the ceiling. Slowly walk your hands forward, hinging at the hips. Don't let those knees or feet roll in. Getting a nice stretch in your groin and inner thigh. And hold here for wide angled seated bend. All right, walking your hands back up. Bring that right leg to a 45-degree angle. Bring that left foot into your right inner thigh. Hips and body facing the front of your mat. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, drop that right hand down to the mat. Left hand reaches up and over for revolved head to knee. Left hand's reaching for your toes. Flexing that right foot back towards you to make sure you're active through the right leg. Okay, inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, bring them back down. All right, make our way back into a nice down dog. Pedal your feet here. All right, and then walk your feet towards your hands. So you're at the top of your mat. I'm gonna face towards you guys. Really give a lot of bend in your knee so that you're not stressed too much. Bring your hands off the mat. Maybe hand to elbow, hugging your elbows. And drop your head so that you're not holding any tension. Roll it out. Maybe shift side to side. Should be a really relaxing posture. All right, bring your hands back down to the mat. Slowly roll your body up one vertebrae at a time. All right. Inhale, we're gonna breathe in for tall mountain, hands coming up. And now we're gonna move into tree pose. So bring your hands either to heart center, wherever's comfortable for you. But first, grab your left leg and you can place it either on the floor as a kickstand, on your shin, or bring it all the way up to your thigh. Place it wherever is comfortable for you. Just make sure it's not on your knee. You don't want that counter pressure against your knee. And then, like I said, hands either heart center. If you want to extend them up, whatever position is comfortable for you. And we're just going to hold here for a couple breaths. left leg down. We're gonna switch sides. Same thing, right side. Bring your right foot wherever you want, as long as it's not the knee. Bring your hands to any position you want, heart center, reverse, or you can goddess them and hold here for a few breaths. All right, and exhale, bring that foot back down. All right, inhale one more time, tall mountain. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Step your hands to the mat, step your left foot back, so you're in a lunge. On your next inhale, lift your chest and your hands up for crescent lunge. Hold here. All right, you're gonna straighten your right leg, and you might have to bring your left leg in just a hop or step a little bit. Drop that left heel, straighten that right leg. Hands come behind your back and slowly fold forward for pyramid, trying to keep a straight back. If the stretch is too much in your back leg, just move your feet a little bit closer together. It's really gonna stretch out your calf, so be really careful for any ankle injuries or calf injuries. All right, next exhale, inhale, come back up. And exhale into warrior two, so you're gonna move that left leg back a little bit more. Right knee's gonna come back over the right ankle, arms shoulder height. Look down, you can see your big toe. Exhale, drop down to extended side angle, right arm's coming down to right thigh, left arm's reaching up and over towards the front of your mat. All right, inhale, turn to the side, bring it up for 5-pointed start. Exhale, we're gonna do a wide-legged bend. Bring those heels behind your toes and hinge at the hips coming forward. All the way down, resting your hands, forearms, whatever you can to the mat in this wide-legged bend. All right, push up so your arms are straight, your shoulders are over your wrists. And then walk your feet in just a little bit so they're more about hip distance apart. Toes are still going to be facing outwards, and you're slowly gonna bend your knees and drop yourself into a nice garland pose. Hands gonna be at heart center. Elbows right on your knees, kind of gently pushing them apart. And just hold here. I like to rock a little side to side, get a little movement in my hips. Make sure you're not hunched over, still try and keep that straight spine lifting through the chest. And exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat, straighten your legs, walk them backward, and you'll be in down dog. One more breath here. Walk your hands, your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale all the way up, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Bend those knees. Hands on the mat. Step that right leg back this time. On your next inhale, lifting that chest up, lifting the arms up, crescent lunge. Holding crescent lunge here. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. All right, now we're gonna slowly straighten that left leg. And remember, if you need to, hop that back right leg closer so you can drop your heel comfortably. Straighten the left leg, bring your hands behind your back, and slowly fold forward with a straight back for pyramid pose. Just hold it here for a few more breaths. All right, inhale, lift your body up. Move that right leg back. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Left knee is bent over the left ankle as much as possible. Look down, you can see your left big toe. Arms come up, looking over your left fingers. On your next exhale, drop that left arm onto your left thigh. Reach the right hand over for extended side angle. Make sure you're not putting too much weight on that left thigh. Your next inhale, open up to the side with 5-pointed star. Exhale, move those heels behind your toes and bend forward for wide-legged bend. Take a few breaths here. All right, push it back up so that your shoulders are over your wrists. Walk those feet in and drop down into garland pose like we did before. Now, if you need to readjust so that your hands for this next pose can be on your mat like I just did, I just had to turn around. So we're in garland, and we're gonna go for crow pose. I'll admit, crow pose is not really in my practice, but I'm trying to get it there. So I've been working on it, and hopefully one of these days I'll be able to do it. But here we go, we're all gonna try. So hands down onto your mat. Your feet, you should be on your toes, and slowly you're going to be shifting your weight more towards your hands. Bring those shins so that they're on your triceps as much as possible. You can bring your feet closer together if you need. And you slowly shift your weight. Maybe just do one foot at a time, just lifting that right foot off the ground, getting a feel for what that weight would be on your tricep. And then try it with your left. Lift the left foot off the ground. And drop, and just keep alternating. That's kind of where I am. If you can, try and bring both feet off the ground at the same time. If not, that's fine. I'm not there yet either. Exhale, come back into garland. And find a nice seated position on the mat. We're going to end our practice with just a few more hip openers. Laying all the way down on the mat. Legs extended out in front of us. Bend that left knee, bringing the left foot close to you. Bring that right leg up so that your right ankle is on your left knee. Reach your hands for your left thigh, grab the back of your left thigh or your shin, and slowly pull that left leg towards you, giving yourself a nice hip stretch in the right hip. Make sure your shoulders are still relaxed on the ground. You don't want them protracted and lifting up. Just a few more breaths here. And release, and we're going to switch sides. So right foot's on the ground, left ankle to the right knee, grabbing the back of our right thigh or shin and pulling that right leg towards us to give us a stretch in the left thigh and hip. Make sure that knee isn't coming in. You want to try and push the knee out as much as possible. Alright, and release from this. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Grab either the outsides or the insides of your feet, or if you want, use your first 2 fingers to grab your big toe. Bring your knees apart for happy baby. Rock yourself side to side, whatever motion you need. And slowly bring them back in. Give yourselves a few little circular motions of the knees. Make sure to do it each way to roll that low back. One last squeeze. Do any last movements you need to shake out or stretch. And we'll get ready for Savasana. Alright, make your way into corpse pose. Hands by your sides, palms facing up. Feet can be relaxed, so they might be drifting outwards a bit more. And just think and do a body scan of where your body is touching the floor, all your bony prominences, where your body's relaxed, where you need to soften it. And stay here as long as you need to do your body scan. But whenever you're ready, come up out of it. And that would be our practice for the day. I hope you enjoyed this really quick little whole body yoga. Thanks for watching.